Hey, it's Sam Torber, Sound of Joy Music Services, and we're still coming to you from Studio B. We've got a request that just came in. Looks like it's a new viewer, so always looking to help the new viewers when they have questions. And it's a way to keep testing out the new system. Kirk Franklin's Winter's Promise. Never heard this song before, but I'm familiar with the Kirk Franklin chording structure. B flat is where this song is found. And for the new viewer who made this request, I always open up every viewer request with playing the major scale because in my point of view, being one who was not taught by any other musician other than as an instrumentalist, all the melodies and the chords are found in the several scales which are to be learned. We start with the major scale and then we see what other chords come out of the other scale. So the Kirk Franklin sound, you're going to hear, I'll air some of it because I can't air too much of it, but the chords are of a R&B feel. The chords are going to be for those who do the number system. Again, I talk to it. I'm not a number system advocate. I am a melody, chord, passing tones, progressions advocate. But your first chord for the one is going to be right here. Or here. Now, how do you determine where the chords are going to be found? Listen to the scale, listen to the highest note that's being played and the lowest note, and in between all of them are your chords. So let me just do this. I want to capture this audio. Got to make sure that I've got it correct. And we'll hear where the chords are coming from. Going to the very beginning. I can add but a little bit of it. Here we go. Right there. So he started up high. There's our top note. How did I find those chords? When I practiced and I went that high, I could hear the first note, the lowest note, and then within the scale, there's the other note. All found in the scales. Now he began his chords, which you're going to hear throughout the entire song. So we're listening again. Now, are they exact? No, I don't teach exact. I teach where they are found in the major scales. Then the reviewer is to go back to the song that they requested and figure out the rest. Of course, you can't learn if you're being shown every chord. So there's the 4 chord. There's the 1 chord. All the movement, all of the intricacies of it, that's why we have practice. But I give you the bass chords. All right, let's listen a little more what's happening next. Many things we take to discuss how we feel. Passing tone. As you can see, the chords are centered around the scales. We come out here with a flat 7 and then back into our 4 chord, which is again built on the scale. So when I instruct, whenever you hear a chord that you're unfamiliar with, go to the major scale, find the note that is either a half step lower or a half step higher than the scale. And then you will find why these two notes are a half step lower and then back into the scale. And then resolve. All right, let's hear what other chords there are.
It's cool, but it just won't do when you know.
Okay, I can't air but so much of this, but again, this is about not teaching you how to play the song. This is teaching you how to find the notes so that you can learn how to play the song. Now, again, Kirk Franklin has a style. Once you learn where his style goes, you will know you will hear. That is the Kirk Franklin style of this song. Let's find those changes.
My life.
All right, so he did a jazz walk up. Or pick your choice. And that's all, again, staying within the chord family. Basic. And these chords are in the major scale. Go outside of it. All right. Let's listen and see what's coming up next.
My life is still till the day the clouds roll away.
So we've got now a new change. Listening for the lowest notes. Let's see if we can clean that up, because we know where it's coming from.
My life is still till the day the clouds.
Right up the scales. The minor, major seventh, the flat seventh, or so many different inversions, but when you base it upon where do you hear the highest note, where do you hear the lowest note, then you will find the chords are in between. Okay, let's see what's coming up next.
Away. Your life was hopeless and lost, but love paid the cost.
I'm hearing the highest note up here. You get to improvise once you get familiar with where the chords are going. Next.
Thinks creation's wrong. You crucified your own.
pieces. I give you pieces to the song because I can't air the entire song on YouTube without getting a copyright notification. But you will see that the chords are just there, right there. Once you learn the song and you practice these chords, you will place them where I am pitching them from. Let's see what's next.
Until the day when we're finally healed.
It's like a CCM chord.
From someone with a 207 area code. Join Jack Sciatarelli and local leaders for a night on the lake at the Indian Trail Club.
Sorry about that. I get
Celebrate change. RSVP now. Link to Eventify Me.
I have my phone set up to talk to me so I can hear who's calling versus looking over at it. So let's get those changes again.
You crucified your wrong until the day when we're finally.
So that's the change. The 2 to the 6. 4. Let me get that last chord there. We'll make sure I don't miss out on something. So we got the again, some of these chords you just gotta picture what genre they're getting them from. Gotta look for where the chords are. Always stretch them out, this way you can hear what's in the major scales and what you're not.
Until the day when we're finally healed.
Listening for the highest note on the piano. Again, sometimes the less note right in the scale. All right, let's see what's coming up next.
Just let heaven.
They're resolved. Right in the scale. All right, next.
Be real.
Right back to the chords which we've already learned. So what's next? Right. That's 2/3 into the song. Let's see usually it'll repeat.
Just let heaven be real.
Back to the beginning. All right, let's go a little bit further because that's going to repeat. Let's see what else we can learn from this song.
Laugh again, no more goodbye.
So now we're higher. Again, that's why you practice your scales higher than 2 octaves. Which means you gotta go, because when the notes change, you want to be able to know that it's just a repeat of the previous scale. What's the Let's go ahead a little bit.
I will continue to live out your legacy.
Again, this chord, we've been playing it, but it's in the major scales. Still in the major scales of let's see where else they go with this.
I can feel you.
Right down the scale. As I say, what we do here at Sound of Joy is we don't play the song for you, but we teach you the chords that are in the song. You go back to the video and then you apply the chords we've shown you, and then you learn the song. Sam Sober, Sound of Joy Music Services, serving the church musicians' needs wherever possible. Sorry about that. I moved the screen. Take care now. And as it says, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment, and I'll see you on the next viewer request. Bye now.